What's crack-a-lackin'? It's your boy Broshmo, just in case you did not know so. And we're back for weekly pick'ems. Got the conference championships, man. We got two what looks like really good games, rematches from the season. So that's gonna be a ton of fun. But go ahead, leave a thumbs up if you enjoy the video. Helps the video get discovered, help me in that way. And go ahead, become a bro and subscribe, especially if you're enjoying yourself. It's much appreciated. Much obliged. And if you want more content, go ahead and do that. I got more content on the way. I got a mock draft coming out next week, as well as edge rushers coming out Friday. Also, go ahead in the community tab and vote for what position group you want to see next. And it's dark in here. I was wondering why it was so dark in here. There we go. But yeah, man. Championship game. It's wild. It's crazy. It's gonna be a ton of fun. Let's go ahead. Let's begin. Let's talk about the Packers against the 49ers. I got 49ers winning 26-17 in a close one. Over under in that game is 45. And oh man, San Fran's a 7.5 point favorite. I think that'll get bet down eventually. And actually, wow, the other game is a 7.5 point favorite as well. Let's talk about this game. Rodgers, man, he looks like the Rodgers of old. He has returned. He has come to us. The defense is much better, but can't sleep on them 49ers. The 49ers are playing really good football. They might be the best coached team in all of football. So, how did I come to the realization that the 49ers will win this game? Well, crap, I don't know. No, for me, it came defensively. That's secondary. The secondary is a lot better than what they saw against Seattle. In Seattle, Aaron Rodgers on passes of 10 yards or more, he was 6 for 6 for 145 yards and 2 touchdowns. Now, they're going to try to, much like they did against Seattle, they're going to try to line up Devontae Adams in very advantageous, and they're going to try to give him an advantage. I don't know why I'm trying to say words I can't pronounce. They're going to try to get him advantage, which they did that knowing that Griffin was, I think, he only played the left side. They moved Adams around, and Adams just destroyed guys like Flowers and KJ Wright in coverage. So did Jimmy Graham. Jimmy Graham was quite good. They're not going to see that in this game. This is a very good secondary there, and especially those linebackers. They're among the best at shutting down opposing tight ends. Aaron Rodgers is going to have a tough time, and I think they're going to have a tough time getting the engine of the offense, Aaron Jones, going here. Much like what we saw with Dalvin Cook last week. I should go back to last week. The 49ers, they kept Dalvin Cook in check. He only had 18 yards rushing. Man, wow, and only 8 yards receiving. So they're not gonna be able to get that with Aaron Jones. I think the 49ers are gonna win with their defense. Offense, we saw they like to just run the ball down throats of the opposing defenses. Packers struggled. They struggled with that during the season. They did a good job, but okay, who were they halting? I think the combination of Coleman, Mostert, Beretta is a lot better than the combination they faced last week in the newly unretired Marshawn Lynch and Homer, the rookie. So they're going to be facing a better backfield and a much better offensive line. So I don't think Jimmy G is going to have to do much. He's not going to have to do much. They're facing, actually, I think, a better set of receivers. Emmanuel Sanders and Kittle and, well, I guess in weapons. Kittle, Deebo Samuel. So even Kendrick Bourne's come alive, too. He's been very solid for the later half of the year and the playoffs. I don't think they're going to have to do much to win this game. Packers might be able to keep it close, but I don't think for long. I think the 49ers will wear down the Packers and eventually come out on top. And plus, I mean, we saw in the game during the season, Aaron Rodgers, he had a terrible game, probably his worst of the season against that 49er defense, and it's not like this defense got worse. I think they've just been getting better and better and better. So I think the Packers are in for a if they're gonna win this game, they're in for a heck of a game. On to the next AFC Championship game, hitting the Tennessee Titans versus Kansas City Chiefs. I got Kansas City winning this one, 35-31. That's 7.5. Kansas City is a 7.5 point favorite, and this was a tough game because I said in the first round that the Chiefs were my pick to go all the way in the AFC, but my heart says the Titans. Best believe I'm gonna be rooting for the Titans. I'm gonna be rooting for Tannehill. I love seeing Tannehill being able to succeed outside of the abyss that is Miami. But I don't know if they're going to be able to keep pace. I know they beat them in the regular season. It's tough to beat good teams twice in a year. So that's what the Titans are going to have to do if they want to go to the Super Bowl. The Mahomes, he was just coming off of injury. I think the Mahomes we see has been a lot more accurate. So, I mean, they're going to have to try to limit that offense. And we saw against the Texans, doesn't matter how many scores you get ahead, they could come back. They were down, 21-0 in that game. I mean, they were able to do that with the Ravens, but the Ravens, their offense isn't made to play from behind. This Chiefs team is made to score at will, score whenever the heck they want. That's the scary thing. Can the Tennessee Titans defense, which they have played phenomenal the last 2 games, and for actually a bulk of the season, can they keep Mahomes in check? To a certain degree, but I think there's only so much you can do to limit Patrick Mahomes. This game's gonna come down to 2 things for the Titans: time of possession and their ability to get to the red zone, turn those field goals into touchdowns. They're gonna have to be risky. I think they're gonna have to take some calculated risks just to try to keep up with the Chiefs. And Derrick Henry he's been great this whole season. He's going to be key to this game. They're going to want to hold on to the ball as much. They want to keep the ball away from the Chief offense. They're going to have to hold the ball. They're going to have to win the time of possession. Which means Derrick Henry is going to have his best game yet. He's been putting out banger after banger. He's hot. He's a hot commodity. But we need his best this week. And don't sleep on that Chief offense. That Chief offense ain't bad. What happened when they got down 21? Or don't sleep on that defense, I should say. That defense, they buckled down. They played well. Now, this defense, it's more of a bend, don't break type of mentality. Kind of. The Titans are gonna have to be aggressive. They're gonna have to go at these corners for the Chiefs if they want to win this game. I mean, the Chiefs, they're without Thornhill, so a lot's gonna be asked from the Honey Badger himself. So they're gonna have to do what they did against the Ravens, and they're gonna have to get Tannehill a little more involved in the pass game. Under 100 passing yards ain't gonna cut it for this game. Tannehill, I talked about Derrick Henry having his best game this week. Tannehill's got to do the same. This offense has been extremely good for Tennessee since Tannehill has taken the reins. It's gonna be a close one. Over under is 53. That's wild. Chiefs 7.5 point favorite. I think that'll get bet down. But in the end, I'm going with, in my head, logically, the Chiefs should win this game. But best freaking believe, when it comes to Sunday, I'm going to be rooting for the Tannehill-led Tennessee Titans. Fins up, baby. Fins up. But that's it for the video. Go ahead and do the YouTube thing. Be on the lookout for other content. And until next time, you be easy, my friends. Later.